Hi, Mickey Mankus here, and welcome to Out the Back Door. What do you think of when you see jalapenos? Salsa? Yeah. But I'm gonna make jalapeno poppers today. I found a new recipe I want to try, baked. So join me. Okay, we all realize that the main ingredient to the jalapeno poppers are jalapeno peppers. These are all homegrown out of my garden, and that's why they have these little crack marks in them that it looks like. This is normal for homegrown. You can get them at the grocery store. What you're going to need to start with is 12 nice sized jalapeno peppers. We're also going to be using cream cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, and bacon. Yes, we're gonna wrap them in bacon to make them special. So let's get on to the next step. Right now I have my oven preheating at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. If you follow my channel, you've noticed that I never really make a single batch of anything. I always multiply it. I will give you the recipe for a single batch, but I'm going to do a double batch of the jalapeno poppers because I really like them. And to me, this baked version with the bacon really sounded yummy. So what you're going to start with is a half a cup of cream cheese. I'm using a whole cup, and I've let this sit out to get to about room temperature so it's a little bit easier to start smashing up. And I'm also going to be using a half a cup of sharp cheddar cheese. We're going to mix this all together. Well, as I said with the recipe, it calls for a half a cup, but I am going to be putting a cup in because I'm doubling. Now, the peppers that I'm using, I did get out of our garden. And the cracks that you kind of saw to begin with, that's normal and homegrown. You're welcome to get these at farmer's market or at the grocery store. By the time I went and harvested most of my peppers, they were to the point that they were red. So I think this is going to add a little bit more to the festivity of my my poppers. Now, a lot of people tailgate and watch the game, and they want all these appetizers. This would be a great time to serve it. I'm really not into that, but I enjoy a good appetizer every now and then. Actually, I call them happytizers. All right, I've mixed the cheddar cheese in with the cream cheese until it's well incorporated. And I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to start working on the jalapeno peppers. I've already rinsed these off so that they're clean. And what we're going to start with is we're going to cut them in half lengthwise. And I'm going to de-seed and devein these. If you like a really hot pepper, go ahead and leave them in. You're going to need room for the filling, but if you want to mix a few of the seeds into the cheese mix, that's fine. The recipe just makes a nice warm appetizer. It's not overly hot. I'm going to kind of keep these together because they're going to go together in a little bit. The only reason that we're going to be leaving the stem on is because it makes an attractive appetizer. All right, I'm going to continue slicing these up and deveining and de-seeding, and I'll get back to you. I've got all the peppers sliced lengthwise and deveined and de-seeded. The next step, and the reason I said to keep your two pieces together, is we're going to fill both sides with our cheese filling. And even though I took out enough ingredients for a double batch, my jalapenos were so large, I don't know that I'll have enough. If I do end up running out of filling, what I can do is I'm just going to take the jalapenos and I'm going to put them in the dehydrator and dehydrate them. Later on, if I want to make jalapeno peppers and I want to do the same style, all I have to do is rehydrate them, and then I'll continue with what we're doing right now. So we have both of our halves are filled with our cheese filling, and we're going to put them together. Now, We need 12 slices of bacon for the recipe. I only took out 1 package of bacon, so I cut my slices in half. But I still feel that this is going to be a large enough amount. And we're going to wrap our pepper. Now I've got a cake sheet that I'm putting underneath, and I put a cooling rack on top of it. And now I'm going to set these on top because when they bake, the excess fat will drip down below. Although this has a lot of cheese in the bacon, I feel that this is a little bit healthier than the deep fried version. And if you need to, you can always use a toothpick once you have the bacon wrapped to hold it together a little bit better. But I don't see that that's going to be necessary. So I'm going to keep wrapping these, and I'm going to finish all that I'm able to and get them lined up, and then I'll show you the next step. So I'm going to put this into the oven now for 15 minutes to cook up the bacon. I'll check on it just to make sure that they're nice and crispy, and then I'll take them out. I did have just 2 of the jalapenos left over. To me, it isn't really worth putting them in the dehydrator, so I'll just put them in a baggie and into the refrigerator, and I'll use them in another recipe very soon. So as soon as these get done, we're going to take them out, check them out. I'm excited. This is a brand new recipe. I hope it's delicious. All right, well, I guess I should have put toothpicks in some of them ahead of time. They did come a little unwrapped out of the oven, but overall, oh, they smell so good. So I'm going to plate some up, and we're going to try one. Well, what do you think? The bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. They look awesome. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell, and give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'd really like to hear from you. So until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless. Mm.